talking about Klay Thompson. Y'all said he trying to get him a pass. I ain't never seen Klay not shoot it like this. And for him to say I'm out of my prime, like, come on, Klay. Like, come on.
He said that?
Yeah.
How many?
Yeah, he's got a beautiful.
So, yeah.
Speaking of BBL.
Yeah.
I'm from West Virginia, man. I've been taught a lot by some old folks, old white folks. It only takes one pussy to drag a battleship across the desert. That's how powerful it is. So,
Most wars
it got something to, you know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson, I ain't saying that's what it is, but that might be what it is.
All right, man. I'll try to find a clip of y'all. The clip of, I guess, Patrick Beverly and Jason Williams. They were talking about, you know, basically ever since Klay Thompson got with Megan Thee Stallion, his talent is gone. So, you know, Klay Thompson got mad. So he fired back. I put his response on the screen. And he basically said, like, yo, you know, what if I talked about your wife, Pat Bev? You know, what if I, you know? So, yeah, I mean, honestly, it ain't his wife. It's his girlfriend. But, yeah, I don't speak on, I know, I had a video coming about, you know, that shock scene guy with his girl disrespecting him. That's going to have to go on the Patreon. But yeah, man, honestly, I think kind of like talking about people's wives in general or girlfriends, I don't do that, man. Even if they don't like me or they talk shit about me, I'm not going back and forth with no woman that I ain't claiming. I mean, I'm not going back and forth in general. Come on, bro. Like, you gonna speed up. Come on, man. Do me a favor. Come on, man. You want to speed up now. You could have been speeded up 20 minutes ago. I'm so tired of this silver truck this morning, dog. I'm about to cut him off so scandalous. And he deserved it. It's a woman. I knew it. It was a Becky. It's a fucking Becky. Oh, my God. Becky, get in the slow lane, man. But, so, and I'm going to talk about Trae Young, too. So, you know, yeah, I don't speak on nobody's girl and their wife or their children or nothing like that, man. Yeah, even in discussions, oh, yeah, Karen fucking me over and like, damn, for real. Man, you know, I'm not saying nothing ill will, man. That's who you chose to, you know, claim as a girlfriend and hold her. I ain't got nothing bad to say about your wife. I feel like that's the bro code. I done had niggas, girls have a problem with me and shit. You know, I ain't got nothing bad to say about them. I ain't never tell them to leave them or nothing. I keep it P. You know what I'm saying? I keep it 100% player, man. But that's just me. You know, and people can say it's a joke. It's certain things you don't joke about. You don't humiliate your partner in public or on a podcast. I feel like you don't speak about nobody's girlfriend. I'm not speaking about another nigga's activity. If we have a conversation in person and private as a man about, you know, some of the endeavors that we did, you know, or you did, you know, or activities you did if you went to Vegas or, you know, you buy pussy on the side of your girl, that's between us. I mean, you know, I ain't go to Dirty Mac. You'll be like, hey, you know, Brandon went to Vegas and niggas do shit like that to fuck your bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't play those games, man. 2 million more women in America. There's 2 million more women in America than oh yeah, I'm getting the fuck up off of here. Hell yeah, fuck that. Sorry, man. This is crazy. Yeah, it's 2 million more women in America than men. You can just get another woman. They all dress the same. They all look the same. They all act the same. What are we talking about? And that's just the goddamn honest truth. No, that's the goddamn honest truth. So, I mean, I really don't understand that from guys. I don't. So, you know, and that's a decision that, you know, that a lot of men gotta make. So, but personally, yeah, I'm not speaking on nobody's significant other at all. So yeah, I think, you know, Patrick Beverly was out of pocket. But then again, most people feel a certain way about Megan Thee Stallion. And that's what it is. What she did with Tory, we know she a lying piece of shit. And you walking around with that bad energy, a woman that was cheating on her boyfriend with all these different dudes in Hollywood, and this is who you apologizing and buying roses to, like, niggas don't respect her as a girlfriend on the flip side of it. You know what I'm saying? Men ain't respecting her as somebody, as a girlfriend. They treating her like the hoe that she is, like they feel like you should treat her like the hoe that she is. That's just what the deal is. They treating her like a skeezer, like you should. And there might be something that they putting you on game on. Like, hey man, you gotta treat this hoe like a hoe, man. Like bro, like you running around with this hoe, man. Like, come on, man, what you doing? And that might be what they putting them on game about. That might be. But then again, niggas, the real talk, real niggas is laughing at him for walking and running around with her. And all of a sudden, your game fall off a cliff. We know the injuries and stuff, but it really fell off a cliff this year. But then again, that's the conversation that, I feel like they should have in private. But that's them. Ain't got nothing, that's them. That's them. But people just like, you too old to be choosing that. Choosing that as, the bitch you running around with. Your dad was in the league. Your dad seemed to be a solid dude. And this is who you running around with? Like, come on, man. We not going to give her the respect that an elegant, graceful woman to get, a real wife to get. We gonna treat this bitch like a bust down. It's fucked up though, right? Real talk, it's fucked up though, but that's the deal. That's the deal, man. But that ain't his decision to make, man. Like I said, I don't speak on niggas bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, that's the decision that you make, man. But I don't really want to hear you saying these bitches ain't shit and you picked the ain't shit bitch. I mean, that's just the game. Let's keep it a bean. That's the game. But yeah, the Trae Young seemed like the Hawks are better without Trae Young. Seemed like he may be a cancer. We know him and Patrick Beverly was going back at it for a while. And it's looking like those teams are better without him. And it's something about his game. I think, John Collins was there. And I believe he was saying that, he don't pass the ball. He dominate the ball too much. And you got guys who could dominate the ball. LeBron, I think people talk about the impact of Steph Curry shooting the ball, but LeBron, like, being ball dominant, the way he is, and everybody, and like I said, LeBron is a unique one of one, you know what I'm saying? And I think LeBron being so ball dominant, everybody think that's the way to play basketball. I think that's his impact on the floor. But, like I said, he in the mode of Scotty, Grant, Magic. He's just he's really good at facilitating. And he's really more involved in, hey, I'm gonna get y'all going and I can get myself going. When y'all watch Trae Young and I watch Luka Doncic, play point guard, and Russell Westbrook, they're not point guards. It seems like they're guys that don't know how to play the position. That's just my opinion on it. Those are guys who don't know how to play the position. And like I said, that's my opinion on it. They don't know how to control the flow of the game. People look at the assists and be, oh, they got assists. They don't know how to control the flow of the game. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to set people up. They don't know when to score, when to take over, when to fall back. LeBron knows. LeBron, Chauncey Billups, Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson. All those guys know when to score, when to pass. It ain't just I gotta get my assist. It's just within the flow of the game. Cade Cunningham is one of them ones. He get his just when the flow in the game. And Trae Young, like, Luka's so big that Luka can take the grind, and he's just so good. I just think the difference between him and Luka's just so physically big. You know what I'm saying? And like I said with Trae got to really learn how to, play the game. And once Trae learns how to play the game and control the flow, and win the score and win the assist and pick up his defense a little bit more. I know he's improving in that. I think he'll be okay. A guy like Chauncey in his ear, or a guy like Jason Kidd, I think he would listen to, unlike Luka, I think he would listen to a guy like Jason Kidd, to be honest. I think he would. I think he would listen to a guy like Jason. I think he would. I think he would listen to Jason and that he can get him together. You know what I'm saying? I think he has the capabilities of being more than a scorer. I think he has the capabilities of being a point guard and leading his troops. But right now, he just seemed to be a TD, a team destroyer. a rhythm destroyer. You know, even if you put like Kyrie proved versus Luka. I was saying this on my Detroit channel. Check it out, Mercy Sports Talk. It's links in the description inside the link tree too. Like Kyrie proved that he can play next to. You don't see too many black people walking down the street in this city. That's crazy. And they smiling too. But you don't see too many people. Jesus Christ, yeah, walking. I was about to say, I got Kyrie proved it with Luka. Like he can play off the ball. He can be fluid. I don't need the ball to be effective. I think he proved that with LeBron, but I think he really stamped that with Luka. So when Trae Young figure out how to play the point guard position and when to score and when to facilitate and when to play within the realm or the structure of the game, he gonna be all right, in my opinion. I think he'll be all right. Change the scenery might be good for him. So I'm not mad at it. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Find me on Facebook, X, Kick, Twitch, the Patreon. Don't forget to join it. I appreciate the love and support. Peace.